got to drive the DB11 last week in this video right here, and I just did a quick overview of my initial thoughts of the vehicle. And today what I want to do is go in depth a little bit more and discuss with you and tell you and show you a little bit more about Aston Martin, the DB11, and the brand of where it's going for the next century. So stay tuned. Well, what can I say? The DB11, Aston Martin just did a phenomenal job with this vehicle, and I have to admit, a couple days after driving, I'm still thinking about it. I mean, I'm surrounded by leather right now, so how uncomfortable can I be feeling? It smells so good in here, and it was just definitely a vehicle that really left a really nice impression on me. It was just an amazing vehicle to get into. Everything was a beautiful touch. It was extremely elegant. If you look on the outside of the vehicle and we do a walk around right here, you'll see what I'm talking about. The vehicle is an exotic luxury sports car for car enthusiasts that enjoy a grand tour and something that is elegant. And that's what Aston Martin strives for. Aston Martin strives for elegance and beauty, because beauty is elegant and elegance is beautiful. And that's what Aston is making a statement of with this vehicle. And when you get into it, you'll see that there's leather everywhere in the vehicle. Everything is hand stitched. Everything is just nicely put together, and the vehicle feels really good. The buttons are nice. The leather's nice. You know, that's what a real car should be like. And you know, if you're getting into a Ferrari or a Lamborghini, I mean, that's a completely different type of car and a completely different type of situation. The DB11, as you can see here in my it just feels so good. It's got so much torque. It just wants to go. I mean, to just want to be able to take this thing on the back mountain road or in the back roads and just enjoy the sound and the beauty of the countryside and the vehicle is just amazing. I mean, that's exactly how I feel when I'm in this car. I mean, it's just incredible. Really amazing. It sounds amazing. It drives amazing. It's exactly the type of elegant car you want to take to town or take on the back roads. It's not a car you want to necessarily drag race. I mean, it's got a lot of torque to the back wheels. It's got 600 horsepower and it's got 516 foot-pounds of torque on the back wheels. So I mean, off the line, it's, you know, even at 30 miles an hour when you want to get on it, it's in a cold weather climate that we're in right now, it's definitely definitely not the car to be getting on. I mean, you want to put different summer tires on there or whatnot, you might get better performance off the line. But regardless, I don't think anybody's really getting into this car and wanting to just race the hell out of it. It's one of those cars you want to get in with your wife, you want to get into town, you want to enjoy it and drive in elegance and something beautiful. And it comes along with those things. Instead of it having some crazy wing, for instance, on the back trunk, they created the Aero blade. As you can see here in this video clip, the Aero blade is designed to create downforce through the internals of the car. It's got inlets on the rear, behind the rear windows, and the air flows in there and out through this trunk lid with all the ventilation, creating the same downforce of a wing. Therefore, it's elegant. It's done really nicely. It's not crazy looking in any way, and that's what's really beautiful about this car. When you step inside, you have a really nice, well put together interior. The electronics are really nice, as you can see here. you have 3 different drive modes. You have the GT mode, the Sport mode, and the Sport Plus. And each mode creates a different driving experience, whether it's adapting the suspension differently, the steering differently, or even the throttle response differently. And of course, as you see in my video clip here, the Sport Plus mode allows you to have the full maximum experience of a sports car. It changes the note of the exhaust, and everything about the suspension and the throttle is just much more sportier. So of course, if you're driving with your wife, you might want to have it in GT mode, but if you're by yourself, Sport Plus, why not, right? Get the full experience of the vehicle. So this is the DB11. The DB11 was designed to really thrust the Aston Martin brand into the next century. In my opinion, they did a phenomenal job. The design is there, as you can see, the clamshell design that they make out of aluminum is their iconic way to creating a light and secured and aggressive body look that is also very durable and nimble. It allows for maximum stability and performance. So this quarter, this year of 17 going into 18, Aston Martin is releasing the DB11 V8 model. It has a bi-turbo. It is coming from the AMG Mercedes line, which is a great engine in my opinion. This engine does 0 to 60 in 4 seconds versus the V12 at 3.9 seconds. So in terms of 0 to 60 times, the engines are very close. I would suggest, knowing that the horsepower specs are a little bit further apart, the V12 will have better performance on the higher end speed versus the V8. The other really neat thing that Aston Martin did with the DB11 is the amount of ability you have to really customize this car and make it your own. I mean, you can customize the carbon fiber throughout the car. You have carbon fiber options for even the center wheel caps. You can do carbon fiber emblems. You can do carbon fiber handles on the outside, and of course you can do a carbon fiber on the inside. If you see this clip right here, you'll see that the dealership allows you to really customize every little single bit of materials inside and outside the car. So that being said, Aston Martin even sells you luggage for the car. You can match the leather and the stitching to your car with luggage. So they really put a lot of thought into this, and it's something that I think is incredible. And of course, you can even further that up with protection of different interior, exterior car covers. You have different options for wheels, and of course you can do a winter set of wheels if you're in the Northeast like I am and you experience a lot of snow. You can get a tire and rim package for the winter. Oh yeah, baby. It's a wonderful car. So that is my thought on the new 2017 DB11. Thank you to Aston Martin of Summit, New Jersey. I was able to drive this vehicle. It is an honor to be part of that and have the opportunity. I hope you enjoy this video. If you enjoy what I'm doing here, please hit that like button, subscribe button, and I will see you next video. So thank you.